Hi, I'm Dheeraj and I'm a life coach. This is my third video that I'm sending to you on how to be successful. The first video was all about how to be in a peak emotional state. And I'm sure you're doing all the morning rhythm which is helping you to be on the peak emotional state. Then the second video I told you about how to focus on something what is in your control rather than focusing something which is not in your control and feeling insecure. Today, there is a third concept that I'm going to teach you which is extremely important to be successful, and that is about where are you focusing on. The majority of the people, they're so busy focusing on activity. They keep doing certain activities day in, day out, and in spite of that, they don't get the desired results. And then end of the day, they feel very frustrated, miserable. But there are 10% people across the world who are only focused on the outcome. And that is why they are able to get the desired result, because they constantly think, how will I produce this outcome? So let me give you a wonderful story on this. There's a friend of mine, he's running a hotel management institute. This is an institute he is running for the poor kids, where he's giving them 6 months of training program, vocational training program, and then he gives them the job. He had got a batch of 1,500 kids. The moment he got the batch, he told the guy, you know what, his recruiter, that we need to recruit all these 1,500 kids. The guy said, oh, I'm going to do it. And he started on it. It took him almost 10 months and he was able to only place 300 kids. 1,200 kids, but it's still left. Then my friend called me. He said, I need a help. Can you get my kids placed in the hotels? Because they are home and there are 1,200 kids. I said, why not? I can do it. And then I said, okay, the first thing I thought is that I need to get all these 1,200 kids placed. Very less time I had because I wanted to do it in just 2 months' time. And then the moment I thought about it and I achieved it. I got in 2 months all the 1,200 kids placed. When they all got placed, the person who was working with my friend as the head recruiter, he came to me and he said, you know what, I've been working for 15 damn years in the industry. And in spite of all what I know, I, in 10 months, could only recruit 1,200 kids. How on this earth could you do this, that only in 2 months you recruited 1,200? I asked him, my dear friend, what was the first thing that came in your mind when you knew you had to recruit this 1,500? He said, the first thing came in my mind is, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this. And all the time I kept thinking, how will I do this properly? I should not miss on calling people. I should not miss on sending them mails. I should not miss on getting interviews done. I should not miss that. I wanted that everything is happening. I said, that's where the difference lies, my dear friend. Because you know what did I focus on? How will I get all these kids placed in the next 2 months? Basically, you were only focused on all the activities and you did it in the best possible way. But in spite of that, you did not get results. But what did I focus on? How will I get all these 1,200 kids placed in one of the best hotels? So what did I do? I immediately called a friend of mine and I asked him, how can I get all these kids placed? He said, it's simple. Instead of you running around many hotels, just have one 5-star hotel which have lot of properties across the country, and for them 1,200 would be very easy. I said, do you know someone, since you're working as an HR in the hospitality industry? He said, yeah, I know one guy, one of the most multinational hotels, and you can go and meet him. And he got an interview for me and him. We got an appointment. And I spoke to him for only 45 minutes. That guy was pretty excited. He said, you know what? You are giving us a great opportunity to ensure that we give this job to these kids who really need it. And we know these kids from the part they belong to are really very good. We'll be more than happy placing all these kids. And that's how in 2 months, all the kids got placed under one banner and they got placed in all the locations across the country. He said, wow, that's amazing. I said, yeah, because the moment I think about outcome, I started thinking, how will I place these kids? And what did you do? You were only thinking about the entire activity, how will you do? And you did it for 10 months. Same way, friends, the moral of the story is that wherever you focus, your energy flows. So instead of focusing on the activity, and you don't come to know, because you keep doing this day in and day out. You do it on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis, yearly basis, and end of the year, you see no results. And then you feel frustrated that I did everything possible that I had to do every day, but I did not get the results. But there are people like us who only focus on the outcome. And that is why in that same year span, we achieve much more. We earn more money, we get more promotions as compared to people who are doing everything but they are not getting the desired result. Because the truth is, no matter how much of activity you do, if you will not get your desired results, one thing is for sure, that end of the day, end of the month, end of the year, you're going to be frustrated. But if you focus on the outcome and you get your outcome, your desired results, every day, every week, every month, every year, you're going to have an amazing life. And that's how you become successful. That is why it is extremely important, my dear friends, that focus on outcome, not on the activity. Because the moment wherever you focus, your mind, your brain starts functioning. The universe starts functioning for you. So if you will focus on the outcome, your brain and your mind will start focusing and help you that how will you achieve this outcome, rather than if you focus on the outcome, or rather, but if you focus on the activity, then naturally your brain is only giving you support to do that activity without the outcome. And that is why it's so important. Currently, if you want to be successful in this given situation, focus on your outcome. If you decide that this month I'm going to earn 1 lakh rupees or I'm going to earn 10 lakh rupees, then start focusing on how am I going to earn that 1 lakh rupees this month itself. And once you will focus on that, then your brain and mind will completely support you to achieve that 1 lakh rupees. Rather than focusing on what are the activities I'm going to do every single day to make it happen without the outcome of 1 lakh rupees. So you will do all the activities and you'll earn 10,000 rupees and you will be miserable. That's the point here. So once again, my dear friends, thank you very much for hearing me out, and ensure that you are able to do your best. God bless. Live life, live with passion.